my city, a certified hardcore sports town. We champions in all the big four sports now. It's not smart to bet against us, we a force now. We got heart like going for it on fourth down. Ain't nothing soft about us at Philly Pretzel. Used to doubt us, now you gotta respect the Philly special. Talking trash, you gon' need a pass, cause my city ride. We fanatics, you don't wanna see our gritty side. Support the colleges, what up the Big Five? The women too, like Xfinity, we get live. Whether diving for a touchdown, driving to the hole, swinging, hit a home run, fire for a goal. We kick it with the Union, in the air with the stars. See sports with the fusion, I don't care where you are. You can never be too hype for the team you like. Philly unite, tonight's the night, so let's fight for the Flyers. Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, represent the city and let's do it for the people. We never throw the towel, I come from a proud city. Ring the bell, scream and yell, now say it loud with me. Flyers, Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, represent the city and let's do this for the people. So all Philly fans, let the rest of the world know Philadelphia fans the best in the world. Go!
Yo. What's going on, Sixer fans out there? It's your boy, Jamar Top Sports Talk, back with my brother Jason to talk about this 50-point masterpiece from my guy. Y'all can't really see it. Let me stand up a little bit. Y'all can see that hero, that Pacers and Maxey, that 50-point bomb, that crazy game that Joel Embiid was loving. James Harden, who? What? No, he want to stay behind practice with what's his name? What's their center name? Zerbot. And get work on the dribble handoff. Like, come on, man. You had it made here.
But why are you working on a dribble handoff for the center when he's a shooting guard?
Yeah, you know he wants that Embiid feeling. Like when he that Embiid had was more epic than what he got right now.
At that in the Clippers offense, he's a shooting guard. What's the name?
Who, Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, Westbrook is the point guard.
Yeah, but you seen? I don't know if you've seen that. They were talking about how he stayed at the practice, or he asked Zubac to stay at the practice to work on that.
No, I ain't see it, but it's just something I think he's doing just to make it look good, because he ain't the point guard, so he shouldn't be really picking roles with the center like that. I ain't saying I don't know how their offense is. Maybe they do run shooting guard, pick and roll with the center, but I don't know, because ain't too many people that run pick and rolls with their center with their shooting guard.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, he probably gonna be. James Harden is ball dominant. So is Russell Westbrook, but they saying that
if you think about it, all the ball dominant except for what you say, Paul George.
except for Paul George. But you know what the crazy thing is about that team, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about that team, but they was just reporting that how Kawhi Leonard was, is not happy with that team, like the way is going now. Like I'm not gonna say going forward it can be better, but what they lost 3 or 4 straight since James Harden came. So Kawhi, they was winning before he got there. You know what I mean? Like Kawhi probably like, what we bring him for? What we bring homie over here for?
I don't know, because 4 games in for Kawhi to say he don't like the way be happy, the way things going. For them to trade for Harden, he had to sign off on it. Like he was their best player, so you can't. I don't believe they went to him and didn't go to him and say we're gonna go get Harden without telling him nothing. I'm pretty sure they was like, well, we think about getting Harden. What you think? He said, yeah. So if you say yeah, then you can't go 4 games and be like, oh, go back complaining like, oh, I don't like the way this thing's looking. That's real suspect to me right there.
All right, now Kawhi Leonard is the face of that organization. But the way owners and things are moving nowadays, where they're not talking to the star players, they're just doing what they want. I question to see if they really did go to him and say, "Yo, how you feel about bringing him in?" Because the chemistry you had before he got there And he probably didn't even predict this. I'm not saying that he thought that we're gonna come in and we're gonna lose, but the chemistry you had before you got there. Do you think that he would be like, yeah, bring Harden in, knowing that he's a ball dominant guard?
Man, I can't listen. It's hard for me to believe because if they is, then the Clippers organization is ran way worse than anybody could dream.
Right.
Because for them to go make a trade like that, and not even that, it was a public trade. Ain't like it was a secret.
Yeah,
Everybody knew about it for months.
yeah, he was talking about
So even if they didn't go to tell him, it wasn't like it happened overnight, and he never said nothing. And it was a surprise. Like this trade been going on since the on season.
it. Right.
So he had to know something about it. He had to sign off on it because if he didn't, he could have easily went and said no,
Yeah.
and or he came out public and said, "I think this is the dumbest trade ever" or something like that, and that would have ruined everything.
But do you think they might have said to him, "Well, this is all y'all free agents, restricted free agents at the end of the year. Like this is our max. We're gonna maximize our chance to, make something happen."
No.
No,
Excuse me.
no, like,
One, this is a players' league. He ain't gonna threaten the players when they about to go out on a expired contract because they could easily sign somewhere else, and they be could be stuck there holding the bag. Ain't
I
nothing they could do.
a lot of them. I think a lot of them Clippers players is going to go somewhere else though. I don't think they're going to stay there next year.
I don't think so. It makes sense. It obviously ain't working. It's been a couple years now. It ain't like it's their first year together. It's been a couple years. It ain't worked yet.
Right, right. It ain't. They always hurt. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard always hurt. But Russell Westbrook, you can't rely on him because he's one dimensional in most phases of the game. And now you bring James Harden over, who we saw what he did for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? Which was much of nothing. So like, what do you like? I don't know. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about them. I want to get your thoughts on that 50 bomb that our boy Maxey put out there last night. Crazy.
Maxey was balling. He did a good job. I can't complain. It was a real good game. He was aggressive all game. I told you, he was aggressive, attacking. Well, this is the kind of game that's going to set up everything in the future for him. By him being aggressive, attacking, and being efficient when he's attacking, by dropping his 50 piece, now teams going to have to try. They already scouting him, so you already know that's not an issue. But they're going to have to try harder. They're going to try a lot harder. You're going to see a lot of people leaving a man, and a lot of people going to be open. And that's where you're going to really see where Maxey maturity came from, is when he start hitting them open players and making himself unguardable. Because if you want to try to 2-3 people at me, throw bodies, I'm gonna just hit the open man and punch y'all that way. So either way, I'm gonna be an unstoppable force.
Right, and I hold on. Let me address this real quick. She's a hater. I just want to let her know that you're a hater. I don't care if you go against the Sixers, the Eagles, whoever I like. That's fine. You're a hater. You don't know. But when it comes to Max in that game last night, you know what I watched?
She be winning.
She lost this week. But you know what I liked about Max's game yesterday was the fact that he, like we was talking on the last night when we was talking about the Sixers, how he was he was being aggressive. He wasn't being passive. He was taking the offense for himself. He was shooting the ball, not even worried about what Embiid thought about. And that to me is what propelled him to be this confident, 50-point player like that we're seeing now. Like, and to me, it's only going to get better because he's young. He's an energizer bunny. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be nice where Joel could take a night off. Where Embiid, I'm not saying this is the recipe to be in the playoffs, because you can't do that in the playoffs. But this Maxey we're seeing right now is the best version of Maxey that we thought it's even better than we probably thought we were going to get. You know what I mean? We thought, he was going to ease into it through this season. But like, this is the 9th game, and he's at 50. He got 50 points already. He's averaging 25 and 10 or 22 and 10 or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to witness it. I was going crazy when he shot that last 3 to get the 50. Joel, like you said before we came on, Joel said, "Yo, you're getting this shot. You're shooting this shot. I'm gonna hand you the ball. Shoot it. Get your 50." That's crazy, like, confidence in your team. You know what I mean? That's your teammate. You know what I mean? Where we thought that wasn't going to happen. Not like this fast. I'm there. All day, buddy. Whatever. Kings ain't nothing.
No, Maxey said it. B was more wanting him to get 50 than he did. He was excited for him. He's been like that all the time. He said he treat him like a little brother. He look at him like a big brother. So he
Right.
got that relationship. It's different for him and Ben Simmons by far. Him and Ben Simmons never liked each other from day one, which never understood why.
I don't understand why neither. Like, why do you think that they didn't like each other?
Ben Simmons and B was two different kind of people. Ben Simmons after this probably like to go home and play video games, and when B was out here running the streets and being an internet troll, howling at Rihanna.
So it was like a Kobe Shaq thing where you know Kobe wanted to work and do all get all the work together, and Shaq wanted to be out doing his own. Like, I don't think Shaq was a heavy partier, but he wasn't. According to Kobe, through those years when they was arguing, he wasn't the best teammate as far as working hard.
He wasn't the biggest gym rat. That's what it was. He didn't
Right.
stay in the gym like Kobe. Kobe was a gym rat.
Yeah, and so you think that was the problem between Embiid and Ben Simmons?
No, I don't think so. Because they said Ben Simmons practices hard, so and they said B practice hard. So I don't know what it was. They just had a disconnect. They always talked about it. Neither one liked it. I don't know. Maybe because Ben Simmons always feels as though the Sixers should have been his team. It was more Embiid team than his. I don't know.
Now, I don't understand why though, because at the end of the day, like, you didn't put the work in for it to be your team.
Man, do you understand why he don't shoot jump shots? Do a lot of things he do make sense? You can't.
No. We all know that. We had that
No,
argument.
I ain't getting argument about it. I'm just saying it's just like hard to talk about here in the system. A lot of these players be illogical. In their mind, they be more than what they really is.
Right. And that's crazy. Like, what I mean? Like, play within your game. Be who you are. Understand who you are. If you want to be considered that person, then you got to work for it. You got to
I don't know how he thought just playing good defense, rebounding, and probably getting some nice passes, somebody's gonna build a team around you. You're not even averaging 20 points a game. Like, how they gonna build a team around you? You don't average 20 points a game, and you're not even trying to average 20 points a game. So how you gonna lead the team?
You're not even doing nothing. I don't know. I don't know what his thought process was when it came to that.
Yeah, that tells you how logical it is. He's not even see. Most team leaders out there trying to get 30 because they gotta will their team to win.
Right.
You out there just passing the ball and being passive aggressive. How is that being a leader? How are they gonna put a tree? How they gonna trust you with the team when you passive aggressive? You're not even being aggressive to win.
I don't even think he thought of that. I don't even think he. I think he just was like, I'm doing what it takes for what he believed in his mind for us to win, and that was going to win certain regular season games, but it wasn't going to win in the playoffs. It wasn't going to work in the playoffs.
But in my mind, I think he just feels as though he was naturally more talented than everybody else, so he should have been the man just based off talent. Talent-wise, he was. If he'd have developed himself into something, he could have been, but he never developed himself into that kind of player. So how can you just? Nobody's gonna base off talent.
Talent-wise, he had it. Like, he definitely had it. And he's still, like, even now, like, I seen him. He wasn't even playing the other night against in Brooklyn. I'm like, damn, you worked all off season. You put all these videos up all off season saying that you're gonna be better. That you're ready to play for the Brooklyn, and you're already out of game. But listen, let me tell you something. We're getting off the subject, and we're talking about somebody who was a former Sixer. But we should be giving all the praise and glory to a current Sixer who's actually out there doing what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to do it.
Oh man, what you think about that Kelly Oubre?
You know what? That's an unfortunate situation, right? And prayers out to you, Kelly Oubre. I hope you get better. Hope you get better faster. We're definitely going
to yes. Prayers out to him. Hope we get better. All in God graces. Everything good work out for him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't walk home in the middle in Philadelphia without getting hit by a car, and the guy didn't even stay. You know what I mean?
Well, that's Philly. It's not. I'm not surprised why that. That's Philly. Whenever did they people stay? People don't stay.
No, there's a lot of hit and run down there that's going on lately. It's just unfortunate.
I swear to God, it's a hit and run in this city every day. I turn on the news, I see a hit and run in the morning or something.
Every time you watch Philly news, it's either somebody getting shot or somebody, getting hit and rammed, by a car or whatever.
It don't make no sense. Like at one point back in the day, maybe you could get away with it. Now you're not getting away with it. They're gonna track you down. There's cameras everywhere. They're going finally, eventually.
Big brothers in the sky.
You might as well just pull over, man, and deal with it, because you're just making it worse.
Right. I want to address this real quick. I didn't really like Kobe when he was playing. I couldn't stand Kobe when he was playing. Only reason why I couldn't stand Kobe is because I felt as though I wanted him to be a Sixer.
Oh, come on, that's hate. That's hate, Mark. Yeah, that's overly man. You hate.
You know what you never heard me say. You never heard me say that the guy couldn't play, that he was trash or garbage or anything like that. I wanted him to be a Sixer.
See, all right, that's the Sixers for you. Can't blame them.
No,
But listen,
I don't blame him.
yeah, the Sixers didn't draft him, so that's the Sixers' fault. But this is here. I'm gonna tell you, because I agreed with you at first until you said that's about him not being a Sixer. That's why you hate him. I used to hate Kobe. I always respected Kobe game. Kobe game is always top notch. I couldn't hate on his game because he was a monster, and his will to win was just he was that bull for that.
He was relentless.
What I hate about Kobe is that he was born, raised, played here, and then when they asked him where he's from, he totally denied it. He said he denied it. Like, how you gonna deny being from where you was raised at? Your dad played here, you was born here, you went to high school here. But then when they say you from Philly, you're like, no, I'm from all over. What do you mean you from all over?
That was the corniness about Kobe. That was just like, come on, Kobe, like just keep it real. Like you was from Philly, you know you was from. Even if you want to say you from Lower Merion, you know what I mean. You was born in Italy, whatever you want to say. Like you know where you know what the question is being asked of you. You could have just said to the reporter what you know you should have said, and I'm pretty sure it was probably times in your life in his life when he was here that he probably said I should have said that because I am from there. Like that's where I got most of my roots from. My dad played for there. Like even though he ain't had the best relationship with his dad, but it's just he could have said that. He could have done it.
Yeah, I know you moved around a lot, but majority of your life was here. Like you known for being from here. Like for you to try to distance yourself, what's so good about distancing yourself from us? Like you try to make it look like we bad or something.
Yeah, see, like my man also thanks. Matt, thanks for checking in on the podcast, man. I grew up a Knicks fan and I didn't like MJ, but I respected his game. MJ used to torture y'all. That's why I said like,
of course, if you was a Knicks fan, you hated MJ guts because he used to kill him. Yeah. But it's MJ. You gotta respect his game. That's just like Kobe. I hated Kobe, but I respect his game.
Because Kobe tortured us a lot, you know what I mean? And but Kobe always gave respect to AI though. I like that about Kobe.
So Kobe gave respect to people he did deserve it. That's the way he was. Like there's certain people you might as person or player or whatever, you might not like them, but their game just speak volumes. Kyrie's one of the people. A lot of people don't like Kyrie, but his game speaks volumes. His game is just his thing is just sick. You just look at it and be like, oh my God.
Kyrie he might be, and I'm not even going to say he a nut because he got his beliefs. He believes what he believes what he believes. But sometimes it's like, yo, what are you thinking? What are you doing? But when he's on that court, you can't deny him. You can't say like, well, he's a nut, so I don't got to play. I'm not going to respect his game because he's going to torture you.
Yes. I ain't going to torture you. He's going to embarrass you. Yeah. He's going to make you look stupid out there.
He's like a whole stone cold nut out there. Yeah. But, that's what those games do. Like, that's what those players do. Like Kobe, especially when Shaq left, that one year, I think they was up 3-1 against Phoenix. And Phoenix came back and beat them. And
that's before they got Biden, right?
No, that was before they got Gasol. Because Gasol was their savior. Because when they got Gasol that next year is when they won the championship again. It was Kobe. Like the first year Shaq went to Miami, and Shaq won the championship. Kobe, I don't think they made the playoffs that year, but the next year he went to the playoffs, lost in the first or second round. I don't think they made the Western Conference Finals, and then they got Gasol after that.
Yeah, but they had Biden. They had drafted Biden that year. Biden was a rookie, and they needed more.
No,
it was the Biden Gasol, and Kobe is what got them that championship. It wasn't just Kobe and Gasol.
It was. It was. I'm telling you, it was Gasol and Kobe. That's what it was. Now, I'm not gonna say it's just them two. They had surrounding players, but it wasn't Bynum. Bynum. I don't think Bynum was drafted when they won that first trip with Gasol. You gotta realize Bynum was a young boy. Bynum came after Gasol, I believe, or on the tail end of Gasol. He wasn't on them 2 championships with Gasol.
Well, he was definitely on one of them. I'm not too sure. He's definitely. I know for faith on one of them. I don't know about the. I'm not 100% on the first one. I had to look it up.
But look, you know, what I mean, anyway, you know, what I mean, that like we talking about a lot of stuff that we
Oh,
just
we all over the place, yeah.
yeah. But you know what? That's good about having conversations because you know, me and you, we'll sit back, you know, on a Sunday, have a bottle, 2 bottles, like you said the other day, and we'll just sit there, drink, talk sports, and have a good time. Like this is what this is about. Like this is this, you know, what I mean, we definitely, you know, we definitely like infatuated with that 50-point bomb of
Maxey.
we're definitely looking forward to what the Sixers can do going forward because I think they play again tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night is the in-season tournament game
Yep, it is.
against Indiana again, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that you know, so now you know Rick Carlisle is coming out game playing against Maxey, not letting him get that 50 again.
Yeah. Do you know between Max, they almost had 90 points by themselves between Maxey and the
Yeah,
B.
and B had 33, 35,
37.
37. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
37 and 50.
yeah.
87 points for 2 people. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It is crazy like that Maxey like now. Go ahead.
No, it's good. What I like to see is just I'm liking this because I'm just interested to watch the season and see if Maxi can maintain this because I know teams are gonna start keying in on him more and more. And we gonna see that's where you're gonna see the development, where it go from here. But I like this because it build up his confidence, but they don't in the postseason. It's showing him that he can do it.
I like to see if these teams key on him and try to stop him from scoring. I like to see the assists come back out and just getting everybody else involved. Like, cause you know he was like the last 3 games. The other last night he only had 5 assists, but the last 3 games before that he had like 10 assists a game. You know what I mean? I like to see that come back out.
Maybe that's the reason he dropped 50. Because he was averaging 10 the last 2 games, so they tried to stop him from passing, effectively gave him the passing, and it opened up more lanes for him to be more aggressive in the scoring avenue.
Yeah, you know, Joanna, go ahead and pick the Pacers. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? You can do that. It's all good. You know, my man Mac, he agreed with me with the assist from Maxey because he said he had career high 11 assists in that, not the last game, but the game
Game before
before.
last, yeah.
Yeah,
That's my point. Maybe they seen that and it's keen on him for him to go for the pass instead of leaving people open for him to hit for the pass. So that's why he was able to score as much and be aggressive going to the hole like he was.
right,
Because they was sticking closer to their man because they was guarding against the pass.
right. And that's so you know if they try to take one part of your game away, you got to go to the other part. You know
And
what I
that's a
mean?
good thing.
Yeah. And let me ask you a question, especially as far as the rotation is concerned. Why are we not seeing Twin? I know they had it. I didn't read the article today. It was an article out about why they haven't been playing him a lot, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I would like to see him out on the floor because his
But he been
first.
getting some minutes, man. He been getting garbage minutes. I don't know.
Because I think he should be more in that crunch time, like you know, not more in the crunch time, but more during the game, throughout the flow of the game. I like to see him over Korkmaz.
But everybody was saying that they were talking about court miles. They don't want everybody complaining about court miles, court miles. A theory out there is that they play court miles a lot to try to show them, help us trade value. So later on they can use him and add him in. And people feel like, oh well, he ain't that bad. Sitting on the bench, he ain't got no value.
Yeah, I hear that.
And Morris is more of a vet, so you already know what you get from him.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that is the case because like I said, I would like to see Morris out there more in that rotation than I would like to see Korkmaz. But if it's for you know the fact of you trying to showcase him to include him on trades, then I'm cool with that.
But you know, they play 2 different positions too. Court wise is more of a shooting guard. The twin is small forward, power forward.
Yeah, he is. We can stretch the floor and Twin got defense. Yeah, I mean, Twin when he first got here, they said Twins shot like 75 threes in a row, or 75, 80 threes in a row. Didn't miss one until after that mark. I mean, not saying that's going to translate into an NBA game, but we know he can shoot. We know he can shoot.
Yes, we do.
So I like to see him out there a little bit more because I believe he can bring more value to the game. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when it comes to
You gotta understand at the same time, Mark. After that trade with Hard, we ended up being very deep now. And it ain't a lot of minutes for everybody because
no,
you gotta make an argument for everybody on our team to get minutes.
right, but you got to like you gotta go. You got to go with the surefire bets. Like you got to go with the players that you know that's going to come through. Is it like even last game?
But you all understand too. You saying that, like I said, Morris is like a 3-4, right? Then you got Tobias, he's a 3-4. You got Battle, he's a 3-4. You got Covington, he's a 3-4. see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying though. He said we still want more score. We still want more. I think you're saying short. Like we need another score. I mean, I don't know if you necessarily need another score because Tobias is averaging 20. Kelly Oubre was averaging around like 15, 18 points a game. Like, I don't know if you're gonna have enough ball for another score. Like, unless
Honestly, until Oubre got hurt, I would with Oubre injury, yeah, I could agree with that. But before Oubre injury, I wouldn't agree with that because, like you said, before the season started, we had 4 people averaging 20 points a game, which is Oubre, Maxey, Beeb, and Tobias. His average did come down. Like you said, he's like around 16, 17 points a game. His average dropped. But I'm fine with that. For our starter to have one averaging 30, which is Embiid. Max is right now after the 50 piece, he's averaging 28. You got Tobias right now averaging about 19. And then you got him who was averaging about 16. That's great for me. All our starters was averaging double figures. I can't complain with that.
Yeah, that's distributing the ball. Your starters are getting involved in the game, which you can't really, like you said, after Kelly Oubre injury, maybe I can add another scorer, but before that, like you had balance on that offense. I mean, on your starting five.
What trade? What trade talking about? I don't know. You're not talking about Zach LaVine because everybody Chicago came out and said they're not trading him at all.
Oh, did they? They reported they're not trading him.
Yeah, they reported they're not trading him at all. But they could just be talking.
They said Melton shaky. He's not been playing the kind of ball that we used to him playing. He's been missing a lot of shots, a lot of wide open shots. He looks like he's not like he's thinking too much before instead of just playing. I agree with you that, but I don't think he's shaky. I think once he gets it together,
I agree with him. No, it is shaky. He's not consistent. He is good. I give him that. He's not great enough. He's a jack of all trades, which is fine with me, especially with the team we got. We need somebody like that in the lineup.
Did you think he was shaky last year?
Yeah, he was having plenty of games where he'd be hot. He'd just be hitting them shots, and you'd be like, I love that Melton's here. And there'd be games like now where he just be cold, where he just be missing wide open shots. I need a more consistent him where you hit the open ones, and then you might be iffy on the tough shots. I could take that.
I think he's missing a lot of open shots now this year more than he did last year.
Man, I can't tell because I saw in that playoff game against Celtics, he couldn't hit the side of a barn. He was missing every wide open shot you could think of. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was so surprised and disappointed in him at the same time.
All right, like I said, last year I thought he was a little bit more solid than he is this year. This year,
and the crazy part is
he's struggling.
He not even just missing wide open threes. Because shot could come and go. What's killing me is he been missing wide open layups too.
That is a problem. He is missing a lot of wide open layups. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know what's going on.
They're like, yo, cuz it was one against last night against the Pacers he missed.
Yeah.
You're right there. You
But
just
it did get hot though. Here come threes too at the same time, so I can't knock him. But he was missing some wild shots. That's what kills me. The wild ones that kill me. I can live with the contested ones. It's the when you wild open, you're like, what's going on?
he was wild. He was wide open. I mean, he was hitting a lot of shots against Washington because I think he had like 18 points or something that game. And then after that, it was like, you know, I mean, he said he in foul trouble too. Yeah, I mean, he been hacking a lot. they have been hacking a lot, but I think he had like 18 points. You said he had 10 points. Are you talking about the Washington game? Because he hit like
That's last night. Last night he had 7 points.
Right. So that, I mean, but see, here's my thing. Even with that position, right? 10 points is good for him.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not the points with him. It's the missed shots with him. It's the wide open, like I said, the wide open missed shots with him. That's been killing us. That's demoralizing.
Right.
Like the contested ones, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna crucify for that. But like you gotta be even the post, they triple team him, he wide open, he throw you the shot, and then I mean if he pass you the ball, you just clank.
B look at it like man.
Yeah, and that's what forces B to do some dumb stuff. He's like, man, I ain't throw that ball up the hill. We'll go 3-on-1-on-3.
Like you messing me up because I'm throwing the ball. I got confidence in you. I'm throwing the ball to you, and then you freaking.
Yes.
Like
he's like, well, I better off take my chances with me against 3 people that throwing it to you.
I might as well go ahead to I do something dumb, just throw up a crazy layup, and hopefully it go in.
And maybe I get fouled.
Mac, what you talking about? 15 shooting guard. 15 points? You want 15 points out of your shooting guard? Is that what you're saying? Like if you're saying that, I mean, 10 to 15 points is kind of what you know, it's good for a team like this. Because you got Joe, he's going to average 30. And if Maxey continue to do what he's doing, and if he averages, you know, a good 20, 25 points a game, like I'll take 10 to 15 points from
Did you see? B did get player of the week this week with the average of 36 and 12 and a half. 36 points, 12 and a half rebounds.
Right. Listen, that's somebody was saying that too, that Nick Nurse challenged him to grab rebounds a little bit more.
Yeah, that always frustrated me about Embiid. I was like, man, there's no reason he shouldn't be averaging. Like with our team too, he should get at least 12, 13 rebounds easily.
Yeah, he should.
There's no reason he should get at least that. When he would get like 7 to 8 rebounds, I'll be hurt. I'm like, come on, B, stop playing.
Get aggressive, go after that ball, get the rebound. You know what I mean? There's no way he shouldn't be getting no more. Like you said, he should get 11, 12, 13 rebounds a game. Because, you know, on most nights, he's the most dominant center out there. Or the most dominant big man out there on most nights.
Most nights, the biggest person out there, period. That's why I say he should easily get 12 rebounds.
Right. There's nobody else out there that's going to challenge him for that rebound. I mean, you got some athletic people, you know, guards or whatever that's going to jump. But for the most part, he should be able to grab
rebounds, preparation and effort. Meaning you prepare him before the shot go up. You boxing somebody and getting prepared for it, analyzing where it's liable to ricochet from or land.
Right.
And then you going for the ball after that with effort. Like and be a little lazy on that. I know why, because he probably put a lot of effort in scoring and had to, but the way our team was made up, because he was carrying heavy load with the offense, but still.
I like his block shots. His block shots are up this year too.
Yeah, he usually averages around 1.5. We about 2.3 now, so that ain't a huge jump. But I think he has been concentrating more on rebound defense, which is good because with the way the offense flowing, I figure he probably feels though he don't have the heaviest burden to carry offensive load.
Yeah,
so he can focus more on defensive rebound.
I don't want him to stat chase this year or award chase this year. I want him to do exactly what like Jokic did and said, I'm not worried about the MVP. I want the finals. I want the trophy.
I think that's overstated because just because somebody say what they want, I don't think he was out there chasing the stat chasing. I think he was just really playing within the frame. I never seen him do nothing. You know, most games when you see people chasing stats or doing extra, you can tell. Most of the game when he play, he don't really go extra. He play within the flow of the game.
Chasing that MVP for a couple of years.
He wanted the MVP. He wasn't chasing it. He deserved it. What he was doing. If you tell me he lead the league in scoring the last couple of years, but if he didn't lead the league in scoring, where would our team be at?
Oh, we wouldn't be as good as we are. I know.
Exactly. So he was doing what he had to do for the team. That's
You,
not stat check. I see if we had somebody else that could do it, and he was like, "No, I'm going to do it." It was gunning. I was like, "Oh man, well, he trying to be MVP." But
you saw Embiid get upset in that playoff series when he didn't get the MVP. Not Boston last year. I think it was Boston the year before. You saw him just not really play the way he was playing all year long.
because they robbed him, and you know that. Everybody said it. They robbed him that year, and then they gave it to him the year when the year they gave it to him was the year Jokic really should have got it, and the year Jokic got it, he should have got it.
So if they robbed him, right, which I can totally agree with that. I do agree with they robbed him, but if they robbed him, why are you upset if you wasn't looking for it? You didn't want it.
How you gonna be upset? People act like people want to be robots, like they ain't got no emotion. He wanted it all year long. You heard them say it. Everybody and everybody heard him say he was the front runner, and then all of a sudden he went from the front runner to losing. Like how that happened?
I agree with you, but
and he didn't do nothing. You see the last he killed Jokic when they went up against each other, and then they ended the season strong. He ended the season averaging more than 30. He was dominating.
Yeah, he was dominating, right? But when it came down to it, right, when we needed him the most, where was he?
That don't count. What they got to do? One thing. The MVP based off playoffs. It's based off regular season. You can't mix one together.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make to you is that I agree with what you're saying. They did rob him. He should have got MVP. They gave it to Jokic, and he shouldn't have gave it to Jokic at all. But then because there was a lot of people coming out saying that they shouldn't have gave it to Jokic. The league was rigged on that. You know what I mean? That should have never happened. I agree with that. But when you don't get it, you don't pout about it. You keep playing. You keep doing what you did to get to that point, and do it even more.
I love how people make judgments about stuff like they wouldn't do if they was in a situation. That's what they would do. I bet you for a fact. 9 times if you line up 10 people and put 100 people and you put them in that situation, majority of the people is going to show some kind of frustration or upset. Yeah, but then you're going to take the person that didn't show upset and I'm like, yeah, that's how you should be. Wow.
Wait, hold on. Listen, let me say this. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been mad. I agree. I think that he should have been mad because they did rob him. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that if he wasn't so wrapped up into it, even if you were mad, you would have took that anger and used it as fuel to dominate through the playoffs and say, well, this is why you should have gave it to me.
See, your problem is what's your problem is what you complain out for real is that when he didn't take that loss and funnel his frustrations in the way that you felt was more effective and best for the team, is taking it out on other people. That's what you feel as though he should have did. But it's still a reaction. The only difference is the reaction benefits your team. And since it did benefit your team, you feel some type of way. Yeah, but you can't. He's a human being.
Let me tell you this. It was just like what Doc Rivers said when it came to James Harden. He said he felt as though that James Harden quit on the team when he didn't make the All-Star game. Like, so you feel as though that you don't have to play hard because you didn't make an All-Star game? Like, the end goal is the championship, not the All-Star game. The end goal is the championship. Doc Rivers said that.
Well, that always should have been the end goal, but that was never Harden's end goal. Yeah, Harden always cared about everything but that, as you see so far in his career.
But see, that's what I'm saying to you. Like, when you have that in your mindset that you believe that your end goal should be me winning the MVP for the season, the regular season, like you're not gonna like if Kobe was playing with Embiid that year, what do you think Kobe was gonna say to Embiid? Like, cause you didn't win it, like go ahead and pout. We're gonna go ahead and just wait till next year and try to win a few. Man, if you don't stop that whining and crying, why you care about this regular season MVP when you should be a Finals MVP? That's what he would do. Like, Finals MVP is worth way more because you won a championship.
Okay.
Now, I get that you want your individual.
And who on the Sixers told Embiid that?
No, nobody told him that. Nobody told him that. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. Nobody told him that. He was the superstar of the team, so he felt as though, all right, I can just say I'm mad. I'm not going to show up as much as I should show up. But that to me is like, yo, why are you chasing that accolade when you had a bigger picture in front of your eyes? Because I
don't feel as though you're sure. Because see, if your scenario with Shaq and Kobe, if you had that scenario, if Shaq was running around moping, Kobe would have cursed him out and then went on the floor and said, I'm not even going to pay you no mind. Give me the
Wait,
ball. I will win this game for us.
I just watched.
That brought Shaq out of his moments because you're like, oh man, I gotta stop playing around. Kobe ain't playing.
I just
Who
watched that.
who on the Sixers there for me? Ain't nobody say, oh man,
Wait, wait.
he ain't the right man frame of mind. Let me get the ball. Let me take care of it for a while. Nobody.
I'm
It's
gonna,
always on him.
no. I'm gonna tell you that nobody said that. I agree. I just said that a little while ago. I said nobody said that to him.
No,
He,
I know.
he took it
But at
upon
the same time, I'm saying I ain't saying just saying it. I'm talking about Kobe leads by example. He don't just tell you.
Right,
So who on the Sixers will help lead by example? Like Kobe would take the ball, like I'm gonna show you.
all right, listen, here's what I'm telling you. I agree with what you're saying. I'm 100% on your side. I understand what you're saying. I'm just telling you in general, like if you're like so Kobe and Shaq was dominant. We can't deny how dominant Shaq was.
Dancing gorilla.
But Kobe presence and Kobe mindset when it came to that team, I just watched it today. Kobe said it was a couple times where I would dunk the ball down in Shaq. They would double team Shaq. Shaq would dump it out. I'm shooting the ball. You keep dumping it out to me instead of being dominant who you supposed to be. Like what you want me to do? You want me to keep giving you the ball and you're not asserting your dominance. You keep passing it out to me. He said a couple times he came back to the huddle like, yo, I was open. I'm open on that play. He said, all right, I hear you. I hear you. He do the same thing. Shaq get the ball back. Kobe said, I'm shooting. I'm not giving you the ball because you don't want it. You're not doing what you need to do. And at the end of the day, what all I'm saying to you is when it comes to that, Embiid doesn't have a person like Kobe to be able to say to him, like, yo, establish your dominance. Forget everything else. I don't care about no MVP or the league or the regular season. I care about the end result, the finals. But you always hear Embiid preach that and say, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. What do you want to win? Because if you want to win, you don't take no plays off. It's just like when Jason Tatum game was on the line. He went out there and scored, 51 points on us? Game on the line, game 7. Like, what you think I'm going to do? I'm going to give it my all. Embiid and Harden totally quit. So, like, what I'm saying to you is that I understand what you're saying. There's nobody on the Sixers that's going to tell him, like, yo, you need to do this, that, and the third. Maybe Maxey might say a little stuff now, but it's going to take him even a little bit more time to say, yo, you got to raise your game. You know what I mean? Because he's just raising his game and getting to the point where he's not, depending on him be like he, or deferring to him be like he was. So now it'll take him a little bit more time to say, yo, get up with me. Like, what's up? I'm running up and down the court. Where you at? Get your stuff together. Like, come on, man. Like, if you want the end result that you say you want, you got to put the work in.
Man,
You can't
I
start.
don't believe that. I think just like everybody put it all on me. But it's just like every day of a big. Well, I can't say that.
Gotta be, it is.
Yeah, Beyonce really do by herself. Like every big man need help.
But hold up.
There's no one big man that out there did it by themselves.
Listen, I'm not saying that you don't need help. You do need help. But
And the reality is, in the playoffs too, it's more of a guard perimeter game in the playoffs.
yeah,
That's like every time Shaq won, he had a dominant perimeter player with him, Kobe. Or then he went and had Wade.
But Jay, what you're not understanding is that I'm saying to you that even though you have to have the other counterpart, I'm not discounting that. You do have to have that other counterpart. But what I'm saying to you is that Shaq still did his job. I'm still gonna do my job. I'm still gonna be I'm gonna be that dominant center I'm gonna be. You just gotta feed off of that and be who you need to be.
No.
Yeah.
Whatever you get, you can be as dominant as you want, but you still ain't winning without the counterpart. Ain't no big did it.
You arguing a point that I'm not making. Like if you
No, I ain't arguing the point you not made. I'm just saying everybody is saying he's not being dominant enough or he didn't do his job. But it don't matter how good he do his job if he don't have a co-partner with him. When Shaq won with Miami, Shaq was doing his job, but it was the way Wade that led the way.
Yeah, because here's the thing, though. If you think about it, they had no questions. There was no questions about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna do my job, you're gonna do your job. That's it.
Well, it was no question. Tons of questions. Ain't nobody see that coming. That's what the way Wade came out. He came out averaging 30 in the playoffs. Nobody seen him come out averaging 30 in the playoffs.
That is exactly the point. And that's what I'm saying to you. Shaq and Wade said to each other, "You do what you need to do. I do what I need to do."
Man, they didn't say no such thing. It's just like
why wouldn't you?
Right, Denver. As good as Jokic was, Jokic playing out his mind every year. But without Jamal Murray, he ain't go nowhere. Ain't until Jamal Murphy that he ever go deep in the playoffs. When Jamal hurt, he still averaged 30 to go home.
I'm not saying, listen, you again, I'm not saying that you don't need that counterpart. I agree with you that you do need that counterpart. I'm not saying that. I'm not totally saying that Joel Embiid could do it by himself. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying to you is the fact that Joel Embiid wants the end goal. He says it every year. His end goal is to win a championship. Right? That's his end goal. If you're going to pout and whine about not winning the regular season MVP, all right. So let's say this. Let's say forget before. Wait. Let me finish. Let's say forget before. Wait. Right now, you done won a league MVP last year. Going forward after that, you should not be worried about the league MVP. You should be worried about the end result that you always talk about.
So let me ask you this question, because it all boils down to the same thing. Let me ask you this question. So, all right, say this year we get to the playoffs. Maxey been good and good all year. Get to the playoffs, and Beeb is averaging what he averaged in the regular season in the playoffs. He go into the playoffs averaging 33 and 12, 2 blocks, and we still lose the second round.
Is he in the playoffs averaging that? You saying?
Yes, I said we go to the playoffs averaging 33, 12, and 2 blocks. What you think? We still lose the second round. What you think is gonna happen?
Now, if he's listen, all right, they're gonna crucify Embiid. I get it.
Exactly. So it don't matter.
No, it do matter. So what I'm saying to you is that you've seen in Game 6 of the Boston series was pull up. You can't pull it up now, but the stats that Embiid had on Game 6 against Boston, like he wasn't there. Game 7 against Boston.
I don't agree with that. That's a BS statement to me. I say 7. I say he did. He was there Game 7. He didn't show up at all Game 7. They got down early and it was like he just quit. Him and Harden. Well, I give him that. But Game 6, I believe if B was playing Game 6, they was double and triple teaming him. He was passing the ball out to the shooters and they was missing wide open shots.
Let me ask you
wide open after shot after shot. I watched them miss wide open, just like Melton started the season on what we was talking before. That's how everybody was missing. You saw Tobias Harris miss like he was like 2 for 10 or 2 for 12 that game. Melton was like same thing, 1 and 10. They was just missing shots.
Let me ask you a question, right? You said they was double and triple teaming him, and he was passing the ball out. And I get it; they was missing a lot of shots. I'm not saying that. But when Shaq was double and triple team, what did Shaq do?
You just said it. Pass the ball to Kobe. And Kobe was like, yeah, I'm not passing to you. You just said it just a few minutes ago.
All right, so let me ask you this. So, no. Shaq, after a while started asserting his dominance.
No, they don't too.
Because even Shaq said it. Shaq now says, like, damn, if I'd have realized what Kobe was saying back then, we could have been dominating the league, the best 1-2 punch in the league. You know what I mean? And like I said, Embiid does need, like, so if Maxey can consistently be that 1-2 punch for Embiid, it'd be a lot better for Embiid, and we can't always put the blame on Embiid. But
about that, because you think when people realize, you think about it like this. Like they double and triple team Embiid because they don't have to worry about nobody else.
Right.
If you have somebody like that's killing them, they got to worry about them. They won't be able to double triple D, and B will be more effective and easier. And it makes the game easier for him too. That's just like Jokic. They would double triple. They couldn't double triple team Jokic because Jamal Murray was cooking in the playoffs.
Right.
Cooking.
Cooking. What's it called? Bruce Brown was cooking. Caldwell Pope was cooking. They always cooking though.
Right. Not like Murray. Murray averaging like 30 points a game.
I'm not saying like him. I'm just saying like
they was hitting the shots though. They was hitting open shots, and that's what you need. Just like I said, like with that game, if they would hit open shots, they would still be double and triple team in the B. They couldn't. They wouldn't be able to afford to, which make it easier for him too. Because at 101, we know ain't nobody can stop him in the league that barely 101.
Right now, do we have the players around Embiid that can consistently probably hit open shots and take some of that pressure off of him in playoff situations?
Right now, I believe so. If Melton can start hitting some shots, because we got Maxey. Maxey's hitting shots, And it's crazy. I'm surprised. Nick Batum, he is always he hits. He's more consistent and reliable than he looks, man. He hits them shots, them wide open shots. He don't miss. I love it because
Yo,
I'm so used to us missing wide open shots and seeing him hit them wide shots is so relieving.
you see how his form is? Like he don't even bring it down.
Yeah, it's quick. It's real
All in
quick.
stride. Like he just shoot all in stride, and it's crazy because I mean you don't even you as a defender you probably look at him for him to like maybe take a dribble or gather it up. He's just like if you hit him on his chest up, he's shooting from that position. He's shooting, and it's
And wide open. That's what I say. So, cause I don't know. I always hated that my whole life watching the Sixers. For some reason, it seemed like we was always the only team that when you wide open, we will always miss the shot. Every other team, when they wide open, they make it. Like I said, I don't mind the contested shots. That's hit and miss. But we was always the team they be wide open, just be missing. I'm like, yo, how can we always miss the wide open ones?
yeah, you know who that year we had what was the two damn what was the two that came from? One came from the Bucks, and the other I forget the other one. Oh man, they put him in Ben Simmons. Well, no, it was no. They gave what's his name? They gave him the 23 jersey. Ilyasova in them. Ilyasova. Remember he came from the Bucks and he was a spot up shooter
Yeah.
and he could shoot the ball. And they made him. They didn't make him, but they put him in the 23 jersey because that's what they was trying to recruit LeBron. That Nick Batum reminds me of him, like being able to shoot because we had him and it was another guy we had that was
I
shooting.
know. I think it was Belichick, Bellinelli.
Yeah. That's who Nick Batum reminds me of because it seemed like it looks like every time you give him the ball in a motion that he can just shoot, he just shoot. It's not bringing it down for the team to react to the ball. He's just in the same motion that you give it to him. He's shooting and it's wet. He's hitting.
And that's the thing I hate about Harden too. And they talk about it now to this day. He can't catch and shoot. Like he be wide open, they throwing the ball, he still got to dribble or do something else and gather himself before. By that time, the defense done got up to you.
That's what happened at one possession when he was over in the Clippers. The first and second game, he was wide open in the corner. They hand him the ball. He do a pump fake. Like, why you pump faking? Shoot. You know what I mean? The defender come on you to try to shoot or pass the ball out. Like, come on.
He used to do that all the time with the Sixers. I'm like, yo, why don't he shoot? I'm like, yo, why you just catch and shoot? Like you wide open. You be getting wild but looks, but you still got to gather and dribble and step back. I'm like, yo, just catch and step in and shoot.
Right.
But that's the skill. Like it's a lost art. A lot of people can't do it. But Nick Batum is really good at it. Rocco, he used to be really good. I don't know. I gotta see. He ain't really been getting that much time.
My man BG checked in with the 50-piece nugget extra barbecue sauce. Talking about Maxey. Yeah, BG.
Yeah, we know. I said that to you. We did it that same night.
Yeah. Hey, BG, salute to you. I know you about to retire. I think it is tomorrow, BG. But salute to you retiring from the service. Appreciate your service. Appreciate your work. You know, BG always supported me. He always been there for me since I've been on. Like, you know, Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. He's always, you know, made it comfortable for me. But salute to you, BG. Oh, Thursday, he said. Thursday, okay. Post some pictures, BG. Post some pictures. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, you know, what are you looking forward to? Like, all right, so let me ask you this. Out of the guys that we traded for and got, you know, from Harden, who are you looking to re-sign to a contract? Even like not even for Harden, but like Kelly Oubre, are you looking to give him a deal? Because you know you got to pay Maxey. Like,
I don't know. I would like to see a year of Corey Oubre before I could make that decision. He only been a couple games. I'm not gonna sign somebody with a couple games. Like everybody got to see. You got to see how the team pans out. We still got to see if they make any moves, if they make any trades, anything. So you don't never know what the team gonna look like at the trade deadline end of the year.
I like to see.
See where it's looking now.
I don't know why they're not paying KJ Martin. I would like to see KJ Martin too. I think
I would like to see it. I would like to see what he got, but he got, like I said, he got to look at our team. That our team is really the way after that trade. We're kind of deep in a lot of positions, so we gotta. Where are you gonna play at?
for KJ Martin.
Yeah,
What is he? A small forward?
small forward shooting guard.
He can take some Oubre minutes.
Oubre minutes. Mhm.
Back up Oubre.
Yeah,
Because Ubre's playing the small forward. Or
yeah.
Springer. BG says Springer minutes. Like Springer, I like Springer, and I was happy when they look. He said Cork my damn. You got to get rid.
That's what I said. Yo, we got so many people. It's hard to get minutes. You still got DJ House. You forget about him.
Yeah, but House. I think House is not going to be a part of the Sixers coming next
Oh,
year.
I know that. But I'm saying you still think of all the players we got at different positions that need minutes.
Yeah,
You think about it like how you like is he who is he what is his skill set that he has better than the people in front of him?
but you got to
And
see.
I don't know. All I know is he athletic.
Yeah, we don't know. You know what I mean? House our water boy. He said house our water boy. He damn sure is. He not getting no tick. Like he not
Just
getting
playing last night.
only because Uber is out, and that's what I'm saying. Like, why in that position? Why are you bringing Daniel House in? That should be twin. That should be twin minutes. That should be
What
twin.
about
You don't think so?
I don't know. I ain't argue about it. I know House know the system more than Twin do.
Yeah, but I mean, Nick Batum is he's getting minutes.
Yeah, but Batum basically got even before he was going to get minutes anyway because he was kind of a substitute for who just left with Harden, uh,
Oh,
PJ Tucker.
yeah, but I hear that, but I'm just saying, like, if you're talking about knowing the system, you got guys that's already coming in playing more than Twin is, and they don't, they've been there the same amount of time as he has.
And then Batum and Rocco, they got much roster flexibility. Being both of them 6'9", 6'8", they can shoot threes, defend multiple positions.
Twin can,
I say he couldn't, but are you saying he better than them?
yes, not Batum, maybe not Batum, maybe not Batum. I think that he could definitely take over Rocco's minutes. I believe that. I think I would. You know how when I don't know if you paid attention to it, where Nick Nurse goes with two subs, like around the 5 minute mark, and it's usually Nick Batum and Patrick Beverly. Now, I want Pat Bev in the game. I believe that's a good substitution.
Yeah, I love his energy and defense.
I also think that if that's your two subs at that 5 minute mark, the third sub should be Twin.
You just posted something while we was live?
I ain't nothing. What y'all post?
I don't know, just popped up about Facebook.
What's that?
Said Top Self Sport added a new video.
That was before we went live. Before we actually went on, I shared it live. You know,
I don't know why my phone not getting it. I got delayed.
Wi-Fi. Like no, I think I froze a couple times on here because I see you see the bars come up on here, and that's how you know you're freezing a little bit. But no, I think that Twin should be that third rotation guy off the bench. Now I do think Rocco should get minutes because, like you said, Rocco can play defense and he can shoot.
I wouldn't say third. If anything, he'd be fourth. Because if you got the first person on the bench, usually Batum. And then you can say the sixth and seventh is between, like you said, Beverly and Paul Reed. So now you got him coming in after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're doing two off the bat, you're doing Pat Bev and Batum off the bat. Like that's you sub them, in at the same time. At that 5 minute mark, 6 minute mark, whatever it is, you take Maxey out and you take Melton out and you put them two in. When you come to take it's not even two, it's Oubre. When you take an Oubre out, you need to go Twin in that position. Now, what your theory was earlier, I agree with that because you saying that they're showcasing Korkmaz to include him on whatever trade package if they can to get somebody, get another player in here. If that's the case, then okay. But I don't think that Twin is a person that should be on the bench a lot.
Mm.
Do you?
All I can say is right now, the way they playing, all I can say is I truck Nick Nurse. And he has his reason for doing what he's doing.
And Nick, of course, I get you. I feel you. Listen,
he earned his credit to have my belief in him that he has a reason for what he's doing, his madness, his method to his madness.
I agree. I ain't gonna question it. You're right about that. 100% right about that. So we ain't gonna question that. Look, This has been another episode, like the Sixers talk. Maxey dropped a 50-point bomb. Definitely
That's
excited about that.
50
Excited.
piece with a biscuit.
Closing thoughts. I need your closing thoughts.
Oh man, I'm liking the way they play. I still see they got to work on their transition defense. Maybe because Pacers they play real fast and they got a lot of players. They got like 7, 8 players. I think average double figures in Pacers. So they are a unique team.
Right.
So I think maybe that was a blip in the road with our rotation defense, what fast break defense. But I think overall, I like our defense. Our transition defense been good. Our set half court defense been good. Been sharing the ball. Max and Embiid been leading the way like they're doing without looking like they're trying to force anything. Everybody feels involved, isn't involved, and contributing. Even the new guys, they feel they like their hair. Everybody's feeling the love. Nobody's complaining about their role. When you play as a team, right now you can't complain.
All right. So I'm gonna echo the same sentiments. Only thing I would like them to do differently on defense, and I think we've been complaining about this for years, is the transition or the perimeter defense. I need that to get a little bit more better. You know what I mean? Like I mean, you're not going to stop a lot of teams, especially teams that got good shooters from shooting threes. Like
Yes, I
the
always hated our transition. Like I said earlier, I agree with you. Our transition and the penetration on the front perimeter into the teeth of our defense.
right.
We gotta stop penetration as much. If we could limit the penetration, like you said, you can't stop it, but if we could limit it more
Yeah,
and pick up our transition defense, we'd be great.
you want to be able to control it a little bit better than what you're doing. And also,
Yeah.
going forward, I like to keep seeing Maxey being that aggressive Maxey. I also like to see, like we touched on earlier, if they're going to take things away from Maxey, I like him to be able to do other things, distribute the ball, get other players involved because you can't take away a whole team. So I would like to see him make those adjustments. And like you said, under Nick Nurse, I believe this team is going to do a lot better than what we've done over the years. I'm not going to sit here and throw shade on Doc. I just also be like you said last year, Doc hasn't made in game adjustments. He just goes with his flow and that's it.
Yes, I hate it.
It's like, all right, I see what that team is doing. I see what we could do better and what we not doing. This is our game plan going forward, and that works better for us. So like I said, that's my keys going forward. That's my something to look forward to going forward. Let me ask you a question while we on live. Are you we play tomorrow night? That's Tuesday night. Wednesday. You on for another show?
Sure. We play back to back. We play Tuesday and Wednesday. If we off Thursday, then we play Good Friday.
All right, so we can you reconvene for Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do Thursday, 7 o'clock. You're good with 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
All right, Thursday, 7 o'clock. I want to shout out to my man Mac, also sitting back joining in. BG, always appreciate you joining in. Joanna, thanks for the support. Toya, my wife, she's on here. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, love you. And we'll be reconvening Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Be there or be square.